Good morning. It is 10 o'clock on Saturday, July 30th, 2022. This is the Alpine Bog on Carter-Moriah Trail. So we came up, John's blowing his nose. We came up by the Joe Dodge Camp Cutoff and came up North Carter Trail. We're gonna do the first 4,000 footer that we're gonna hit is Middle Carter and South Carter, and we're gonna go to Mount Hight, which is not a 4,000 footer. It is, but it's not on the list, and that has the great views. And then we're gonna go to Carter Dome, go down the notch, and then up the other side to Wildcat A, over to Wildcat D, walk the ski slope back to our car, and then pick up our bikes, which are at Great Gulf parking lot.
Easy peasy.
Piece of cake. So we're like 4 miles in now, and that's like the bulk of it, of the hard part. Still have to climb up to Wildcat A, but it's really not too bad. And you have to climb up a little bit on each mountain. So right there is Middle Carter. And this is looking out. Ooh, the bald faces. I didn't zoom in, so it probably looks like nothing here. This is Mount Leith right there. And currently, the higher summits over on the presidentials, which I might be able to see right here, are socked in. Yeah, they're still socked in. But over here actually is looking really pretty, but I didn't zoom in, so looks like nothing. Yeah, they're moving. This is the outlook on Middle Carter. So this is Mount Moriah, Shelburne Moriah, looking out towards Maine, North Bald Face. This is Mount Hight, and Carter Dome is kind of the edge of it right there. And this is the Wild River, all down in here, wilderness. And the clouds are whipping right along. Okay, the summit is over here on the trail, marked with a cairn, and it used to have a summit marker, which is now been removed. So there's that. Okay, and this is the trail. I'm dragging my poles. Sounds great. Next stop would be South Carter. This is the outlook on South Carter. We're looking at Mount Hight on the left and Carter Dome on the right. And then a view out to the bald faces right there. All right, we're gonna keep moving. So this is the summit of Mount Hight, and that's Carter Dome right there. Looking over to the bald faces and Maine. And then check out this low level cloud here. So looking back at Middle Carter here, sorry, South Carter, Middle Carter, oops, over here. Yeah, Moriah right in the center, Shelburne Moriah now in the center, in the distance with the sun on it. It's like a big dome. Check out the Prezzies. Except for isolation, because that one's only 4,003 feet, I think. So. All right, lovely. It's not too cold, not as windy as they predicted either. Beautiful. Looks like a great day on the bald faces. And this is the little opening at the summit area on Carter Dome, looking back at South and Middle Carter and Mount Moriah And right there is Mount Hight. And then behind Mount Hight is Shelburne Moriah. Just a little beaten down area. This had some kind of fire tower or something on it. There's like pieces of metal and cement and stuff everywhere. Alright. This is it. Nothing else to see. We're gonna move a little further and have lunch. We are on the viewpoint as you are descending into Carter Notch. And we've got some blue skies this way. We actually had a couple of raindrops while we were sitting up on Carter Dome eating, just really brief. So down there is Carter Notch Hut area with the green roofs, and then a couple of the little ponds, lake, whatever you want to call them. This is Wildcat A, and Presidential's still socked in. Yep, not the day to do those. Pretty windy up there too, I think. Beautiful. I like that outcropping right there. And then down in the valley floor, it's just all huge chunks of rock that have either fallen off these mountain ranges or were deposited maybe by glaciers. I don't know, but they're huge. Those right there are enormous. They're big as a house, at least. Because over here you can see the hut. It's just way bigger than that hut. All right, so we're heading down, and then we're gonna head up that. We are now down at Carter Notch. This is part of Wildcat A. The summit is the part, let's see, over here. Walk around the edge here and then head up that way. Cool. It's a bit windy, but it usually is windy down here, I think. A view of Middle Carter and South Carter, Mount Hight, Carter Dome. There's the Carter Notch Hut, South Baldface, there, Kearsarge North, Wildcat A, still, I'm sure the Prezzies are all socked in. Next stop is Wildcat D. So we're on the summit, well, we're on the, what is this thing? The tower of Wildcat D, and Mount Washington is still socked in. Everything is over on the Presidentials. Yep. Oh, down there is the parking lot. Hopefully our car is still in it. All right. Yeah. Not great views this way. There's a little viewpoint off to the other side before you get up here, and it looks pretty nice still. Those lower peaks, the bald faces and the moats and everything look good. That was the place to be. All right, next thing is going down the ski slope. So we're just a couple tenths from the car, coming down the ski trail, and looking straight ahead is Mount Washington. One of the ravines. I'm a little disoriented because I can't see the actual peaks. It's either, I think it's Huntington. I'm not positive. Anyway, in any case, summits are all still in the clouds up there. And has not been sunny on us anymore either, which is kind of nice because this is so exposed. But it was a nice day. Nice breeze, no bugs, good temperatures, not very humid. And I mean, the only downside was the views of the presidentials were not what they could have been, but they weren't nothing, so we had other views looking other directions. So we call it a win.